I actually am quite terrified about this decision. For the rest of the day, I'm literally just going to celebrate the best surprise to come down to after my exam had finished. Another topic that I really don't enjoy. Oh, I feel a little bit overwhelmed. Surprise, surprise, I haven't finished the content that I wanted to. I'm not gonna lie, I had a little cry. It was literally just so hard. My loves, and welcome back to my channel. So I've been so nervous even just to film the intro for today's video, but this is going to be a vlog of my exam week at medical school. These are my first ever exams as a medical school student, and I thought, why not document it all and bring you all along. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a first year at the University of Birmingham, and for anyone who thinks, oh, why are you taking this so seriously, first year doesn't count, actually it does. These are 50% of whether or not I actually pass the year or not, and they do go towards our final ranking when we leave medical school as well. So for first exams, they are actually quite a big deal, hence why I look like this. I'm very stressed, I'm very nervous, but you know, I'm just going to bring you all along. And if you do like the sound of today's video, then please remember to give it a big thumbs up, and if you are new, I would love if you decided to stick around and subscribe. It is currently Monday the 11th of January, and it is 6:20, and it is the night before my first exam. I have my first anatomy exam tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. I literally am so nervous. However, they are online, they are also open book, so you'd think that would be helping me, right? I'm not convinced it is. I feel like there is just an obscene amount of content. I can't tell you how much content there is. I think there is more than my whole biology A level in one module. It is crazy considering I've only been at medical school for a term. However, we're not thinking about that right now. I spent the whole day revising, so I'm thinking of just stopping now, going downstairs to get some dinner and have like a relaxing evening before my exam, so I'm on good form. I then headed downstairs to get some dinner with my family before coming back up to do some yoga. I love doing yoga with Adrian before any exam. It just keeps me so calm and puts me in the best headspace. I then ran myself a bath and of course had a Lush bath bomb. I love this Gardener bath bomb. It smells amazing and has lavender in, which again is very calming. I then lit a candle by Echo, which is my sleep time candle, and it helps me get to sleep. It smells so good, before reading my book and having a hot water bottle to stay cozy. Good morning everyone. So it is now 7:30 on the morning of my first exam. Oh, I can't quite believe it, but on the morning of exams, I don't like to do too much work. I feel like if you don't know it by now, you're not going to know it. You're just going to tire your brain out before the exam. I never perform my best if I'm tired, so I've tried to have a really good night's sleep, and now I've got up and I think I'm just going to like go over my notes, go over my flashcards, make sure everything is all organised, and just like get my brain working without doing too much this morning. After plugging in and listening to some white noise, which I love listening to the rain, I then just looked over some flashcards, did some practice questions and went over my notes. It's now about 8:30 and I'm just going to pop downstairs and go and get some breakfast. Oh, I feel a little bit overwhelmed. Like, I'm so nervous, but I'm trying to keep okay. I'm going to be okay, it's going to be fine. My exam isn't till 10 o'clock, so I'm probably going to stay downstairs for like an hour, come back up, and just to make sure all of my notes are really organised before I actually start. I can't believe this is going to be my first exam. Wish me luck. I then had a coffee and sat with my mum and had my overnight oats before coming upstairs and completing my first exam. So I just finished my anatomy paper, and I'm not gonna lie, I had a little cry. It was literally just so hard, and at this point all I want is to pass. That's all I want. There were just so many hard questions on there that I had no idea about, trying to interpret a scan, trying to interpret a real cadaver, which we literally have hardly had any time to see. I don't know, I just found it really hard. There's no point dwelling on it. There is literally no point getting upset and dwelling on it. It is what it is. It's done. I also had a couple of technical nightmares. So first of all, my laptop decided to update itself all by itself just before I was about to start the exam. So I had to run in and get my sister's laptop. And then the second was, I submitted my document once, and then you can resubmit it as many times as you like. So I wanted to get one sent so it was done. And then when I was recorrecting the other document, I didn't realise it wasn't saving, and I tried to click the save button but accidentally clicked a different button, so I've just submitted the same document twice. I mean, most of the answers are the same, but I just made a few alterations and they won't have gone in, which has really upset me because I did end up spending so much more time making corrections and nobody's going to see them or mark them. After getting slightly more upset, I decided I needed to go and do a home workout. So I went downstairs and did the Tone and Sculpt app by Chrissy Keller, and I did the leg day, and I just love this app. It is so good and so easy to use. I've just got back from the gym and I am feeling so much better. I feel like getting in a workout straight after an exam is such a good use of time, because else I would just be sat in my room crying. I wouldn't be being productive. I wouldn't be able to work. I wouldn't be able to eat. It's just a good release of energy to make you feel a little bit calmer. Now all I can do is focus my energy on Thursday's exam. So I have another exam on Thursday. This one is a lot longer. It's like 3 hours long and it is on all of my other modules, so not anatomy but all of the others, so NAS, MTM, PPP and CEP. So I'm going to get on and do some more revision for that this afternoon, but right now I'm going to go and get some lunch. After having some lunch and then coming back up, I set my forest timer to keep me focused for the afternoon. I then went through and just finished some content by making Anki flashcards from my Notion notes, and I also decided to tan my face, hence why I'm quite such a funny colour, so please just ignore that. Now 7:15 and I finished work at 7. Just did a whole afternoon of revising. I really didn't want to bore you with any more revision clips, but I'm feeling okay. Like, I feel a lot better. I've gone through most of the content for this next exam already. I have a tiny little bit that I want to finish off first thing tomorrow morning, and then I'm just going to do practice questions. Our medical school has like this big bank of questions that other students have made, so I'm literally just going to go through that for each of my modules tomorrow. I'm going to go downstairs now and have some dinner. I also want to organise all of my wall with all the photos and everything and my resources that I used for this exam that I definitely won't need for the next exam. Just get a little bit organised and then again have a really relaxing night and try and get a good night's sleep. Having sleep before an exam is so important. You just don't feel your best if you're tired. Good morning everyone. So it's now 7:15 on Wednesday and I actually got up slightly later today. I got up at 7, which is not like me. I normally like to get up and stick to my 6:30 morning routine, which if you haven't seen, I shall stick a link in the description box below. However, I tried to get more sleep during exam week just because I feel like doing the exam takes it out of you. You also don't want to be tired for your exam, so just getting that little bit extra sleep really does help. Anyway, now I'm going to get on and do an hour of NAS. I really want to actually finish revising the content this morning before breakfast so that I can spend the rest of the day just doing practice questions. I then went through some old flashcards on Anki just to make sure I really still understood this module, which is all about the nervous system. I then realised that I was actually still quite confused, so got my whiteboard out to write down some things to help me consolidate my understanding, especially of the spine, which really is quite complicated. So, surprise, surprise, I haven't finished the content that I wanted to. Everything literally takes so much longer than I hope or that I expect. So I still haven't finished that little bit of NAS that I wanted to do. However, I am going to go and have breakfast and then I'm going to do another hour on it before I start practice questions. My tummy has actually been rumbling for the last 10 minutes. I'm so hungry. And of course, I have my overnight porridge. After going downstairs to have my overnight oats and grab myself a coffee, I then came back upstairs to finish the rest of the content for this module, just to make sure I really understood everything, and it did take me quite a long time in the end. I then did in the afternoon eventually get on to some practice questions, and I just tried to get through as many modules as I could and used Peerwise again, the university bank of questions. Just been doing some more questions and there is so much. There is actually so much. Like, when I go over the questions that other people have made from my course, there's still things that I literally don't know, have not heard of, and it is quite alarming. However, I think I'm going to stop doing questions tonight. I am really tired. In the morning I'll probably just do like an hour of extra questions, but right now I'm going to go and get some dinner so it doesn't get too late. So I still get an early night. I don't like to eat too late, else it keeps me up all night. I'm just going to go and get some paella. It's frozen, it's in the freezer, it's easy. I always make this in big batches and then just freeze it, so I've got something really easy on hand to have for dinner. It is the end of a very long day. It's now actually 8:30, and before I do anything else, I just want to go and do some yoga just to calm down a little bit. I am a bit stressed about tomorrow. I've worked really hard for this exam, and hopefully it will be okay. There's just so much content. There's a scary amount of content. I then did the Yoga with Adrian bedtime flow before running myself a bath and getting into bed and reading my book before finally going to sleep. Good morning everybody. So it's now Thursday the 14th of January and it's the day of my big exam. It is the longest one I think I've ever done in my life. It's actually 3 hours and 37 minutes because I do get 25% extra time because of my dyslexia. And if anybody has any questions about me having dyslexia, then pop it in the comment box below, because I know it's something that I don't really talk about a lot and I would love to share more with you and fill you all in about that. Anyway, right now I need to get on with an hour of work. I'm just going to do an hour of some questions to get my brain working. I'm just going to go through and do that just for CEP, which is my hardest topic. I literally find this module so hard, and then I'm going to go down and get some breakfast. But I am feeling okay. I have done a lot of preparation for this exam, so hopefully it will be okay. It will go okay. I can do this. I then did around an hour of questions for this one module and organised all my stuff before going downstairs to get some breakfast and then coming back up and starting my exam. That is one more down. I think that one a bit better than my anatomy one. There were still some really hard questions on there, but I think on the whole it went better than the first one. I mean, you end up learning so much and get tested on so little. It's always so annoying, and some of the questions I swear we haven't even covered in our lectures, so how I was ever supposed to know them, I don't know. However, it's done now. It's one more down. I'm now just going to go and get some lunch. It's 1:30 and then I have a whole video to edit for you. I need to get it up and out by tonight, which I've never done. This will be a world record for me. I then just sat in the same position, manically editing and making a thumbnail for this video. However, I do love it and you should definitely go and check it out if you haven't seen it already. That has literally been the most manic afternoon ever. I've just been editing it basically. I had a very quick lunch. I just grabbed some soup and then I've just been editing and getting this video out for you, and it is now up. It's another study with me, like a proper day of what my life looks like. Now I'm going to go down and get some dinner. It is 7 o'clock. I was going to go to the gym, but I'm going to go tomorrow now instead because I don't really want to go after dinner. I just really want like a chilled night. We have officially done 2/3 of my exams now. I'm so excited. I'm so happy that we are getting through them. It just feels like at least half the marathon is done. For dinner, I'm going to go and have some of the What the Cluck chicken pieces. These are my favourite. Like, I actually love them so much. They are on the pricier side and I don't have them all the time. However, they taste amazing. If you're craving chicken and you're vegan or you're just trying to eat less meat, these little soy pieces, they are so good. Good morning everyone. So it's now Friday and I have to say I slept so bad last night. I did not do my normal nighttime routine. I just ended up scrolling on my phone for ages. I didn't get to bed at my normal time, and then there were mice. Now, I don't need to talk to you about the mice, but we have an attic above here and there seemed to be a little family of mice going on up there, and they wanted to bury through the ceiling last night. So in the middle of the night I was literally like, what is this scratching? And it's mice. I spoke to my dad this morning and we have mice. So that's a whole nother conversation for another day. But I didn't get the best of night's sleep last night. However, I'm determined not to let that ruin the day. I'm still going to have a really productive day. I've got loads that I want to get done. I've kind of juggled things around today. I just needed to get to the gym this morning. So I went straight to the gym at 7 and it is now actually, it's 8:30. It's quite late for me, this is. So I'm going to go and get some breakfast and then I'm going to get on with some work. I need to do some embryology. Another topic that I really don't enjoy, but I definitely need to do that. It didn't come up on the last exam and I'm pretty sure we were told there's going to be some multiple choice questions on it on Monday, so I'm going to go through that and do some questions on that, and then I'm just going to do questions up until my exam. I think I've gone through all of the content. I'm pretty sure I understand most of it, but yeah, we've got another whole day of revision planned. After heading downstairs to have my overnight oats and a coffee, I then came back up to get on with some embryology. And for topics that I really don't enjoy, I love watching YouTube videos and making flashcards. I'd already drawn out loads of embryology and I found drawing it really helpful to understand it. And then just to consolidate my knowledge, I watched YouTube videos and made flashcards. I've just been sat here doing embryology for the morning. It's going okay, apart from the fact I'm literally knackered. I'm so tired. I think I'm going to go and take a little nap. I never take naps. Like, I actually am quite terrified about this decision, but I am like staring at pages now and I'm just shattered. And I think maybe a little 20-minute lie down in bed with the lights off, even if I don't sleep, I'm just resting for 20 minutes and then I'm going to come back and do another hour before lunch. I shall see you in 20 minutes and let you know how my nap was. Hopefully I will come back revitalised and with loads of energy. I feel a lot better. I do. I feel a lot more alive. It was very weird going for a nap. I literally never ever do it. And I'm not 100% sure if I actually slept or just lay down for 25 minutes in my bed, but it was lovely. And now I'm ready to get on with another hour, and my last hour of the day of embryology, I'm just going to break it up in little pieces before the exam and get on with some questions this afternoon. I then continue doing the same, watching videos and writing flashcards and making sure I really understood embryology before heading downstairs to get some lunch. I've just got back from having my lunch, and yes, I do have my dressing gown on. Not because well, I am tired, but because it is freezing in here. So I'm going to get on it now and do some of the questions from Peerwise. I'm just going to see how I get on, because if I'm really tired, it kind of is just pointless ploughing on. And I'm going to try and finish slightly earlier tonight to get a good night's sleep so we can have a proper productive day tomorrow. It's now 5:45 and I've just been doing questions all afternoon. It's gone a little better. I prefer doing questions. I find it weirdly therapeutic just going through them, but now I am knackered. I want to print out some images that I want to stick on my wall for the exam. I'm also just going to sit and reply to the comments that you posted on my recent video. Honestly, anyone who leaves a lovely comment, thank you so much. It really does brighten my day, especially when I've been in a bit of a slump today. So just going on and seeing all your lovely comments really does make my day. Hopefully I'm going to get a better night's sleep, and tomorrow is going to be way more productive because I'm not sure what has gone on today. I then went downstairs and got one of the Deliciously Ella 5-bean chilies. These are amazing. They're frozen and so quick and easy and delicious. Good morning everyone. So it's now Sunday and we have now actually skipped a day. I didn't record anything yesterday because it was honestly so boring. It was literally exactly the same as any revision day. I just worked, went to the gym and got an early night, and now we are going to get on with some more embryology. I have got a tiny little bit left to get through before my exam tomorrow, and I'm also just doing practice questions. So that is going to be our day. Not particularly exciting, but I'll show you one more time what I do at the day before an exam. We're just going to get on now before breakfast and do another hour of embryology. So I've just come back from having breakfast with my family downstairs, and I have to say I literally can't wait for these to be over so I can have some more time with them. It's so hard on a Sunday having to drag yourself back upstairs to get on with some work, but I have only got probably like 2 more hours to do of embryology, and we're just going to do some practice questions. It's now nearly 1:15 and I have actually managed to get through the whole of embryology. I'm so happy. I've actually recapped all of it. However, I'm now going to go and do another hour of questions after lunch because I just want to consolidate, make sure I definitely know everything, go through on Anki, and then I'm going to try and do some other module questions. Oh my gosh, I can't believe my exam is tomorrow. There's just so much that I want to do and really just not enough time. That's the story of my life though. Anyway, now I'm going to go and get some lunch. I'm going to go and have a lentil dal by Deliciously Ella that I made yesterday. It is so good. As always, I like to cook in like big portions, so I've made 4 of it to have for lunches over the next few days. We have got through another hour of embryology questions and I'm glad I've done them. Can't say I feel the most confident about this topic I've ever felt in my life. I really did find it so hard to get my head around, and now I feel like I've got my head around it. So hopefully, you know, I should be able to answer the questions tomorrow. Next, we are going to do some more questions for the other topics and just making sure that I know as much as I physically can before tomorrow. It is the final push before my last exam. With a cup of tea, I went through the university practice questions and made Anki flashcards on anything that I got wrong. So I've just come back from dinner. It's now 8 o'clock and I was just finishing up working out timings and printing photos. Now I'm going to go and do some yoga. I love to do this before an exam and then run myself a bath, and I will see you all properly tomorrow. It feels a bit surreal. Exam season always goes so fast. This time tomorrow, I will have done my first set of medical school exams. I can't quite believe that. It's Monday before my very last exam. I slept so well last night. I'm feeling prepared, ready. I'm just gonna go now and just do some final more questions. I'm gonna do 2 modules and do half an hour on both, and then just kind of look through my notes, have a very calm morning again. Like I said, I really don't like doing too much work before my exam. I just don't think it helps me concentrate. I then went through and did some extra questions on the 2 modules I found the hardest and made sure everything was organised for my exam. It's now 8:30 and I'm gonna go downstairs and get some breakfast. It's going to be fine. This exam is going to go well. I'm feeling positive, I'm feeling good, and I shall see you all after for an update. I can't quite believe after I next see you, it will be done. My first set of medical school exams will be done. So I've literally just finished my exam. I've just submitted it. I can't quite believe that the last one has gone. I genuinely felt like it could have gone better, it could have gone worse. It wasn't a disaster. There were some questions where I was literally like, what? And it is a bit of a nightmare trying to do open book. Having to do an exam and use your book and trying to use your knowledge is all such a bizarre concept that I'm just not used to. And having them online has been so weird. Like, it's so weird being sat in my room doing my first set of medical exams. Who would have thought they would have been like this? I'm very relieved to have them done. But for the rest of the day, I'm literally just going to celebrate my exams being over. I'm now just going to get ready to go on a dog walk with my sister. We're just going to go on our favourite little walk around our area and get our once a day outing. And I'm really excited because I haven't made the time to go on a dog walk in ages, and it's literally one of my favourite things to do. We then just headed off on a walk because what else is there to do at the moment? Although I literally have always loved taking Max, our 1-year-old golden Labrador, on walks. He is honestly the sweetest dog. I've just come back from my dog walk, and honestly I had such a lovely walk. It was so nice to get outside. Now I'm just going to sit down and do some organising and just kind of sort my life out really. I feel like I've not had any time recently since 2021 to just stop and think about what I'm doing, sort a to-do list out because I literally love a to-do list. And also I had something so exciting come in the post. It was the best surprise to come down to after my exam had finished, and that is my new 2021 diary. Is from Papier. I honestly love their stuff so much. This was very kindly gifted to me. However, my old diary was also from Papier anyway, and this one is personalised and says best is yet to come, and that was my diary for last year, and I love this diary so much. I was permanently attached to it. However, it is now 2021. It is time for a change, and this is my new one. It says dream big and work hard, and that is going to be my quote for the year. If you are looking for a new diary or any stationery, honestly, I cannot recommend Papier more. I love their stuff. You can personalise all of their stationery. The quality of it is amazing, and their designs are so nice. They have so many different designs. It's just the best stationery place. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm so excited to be able to share this with you. If any of you want to get anything yourselves from Papier, I've actually managed to get you a discount code, which is everydayAnna15, and this will get you 15% off your first order. Honestly, I can't recommend their diaries enough. I just went through and added all my important dates, and even saw that they have a monthly goals and to-do list, which is perfect for reflecting on your goals each month and helps me achieve so much more. So it's now 6:30, and as you can see, I've kind of got ready. I'm not sure if we count this as getting ready. I was literally so tired. I've just topped up my makeup a tiny bit because my mum has made my favourite. We are having curry. It is vegan and we are all having it. None of the rest of my family are vegan, but they all love this recipe. And poppadoms are literally my favourite food. And I'm going to treat myself to a nice glass of wine, and then I'm actually Zooming some of my medic friends later, so it'll be so nice to be able to celebrate with them. It's very weird not being at university at the moment to be able to go and celebrate. However, I am still making the most out of it. So yeah, we have a very fun evening in store. So I'm just on FaceTime with everyone now, and I think they all want to say hello.
Hello!
So we've literally not seen each other in, I don't know, when was the last time?
2-3 months? Yeah, like 2 months.
It's been ages. I don't know about you as well, it's literally making me want to go back to Birmingham so much. Like, I want to go back now.
I miss you.
I'm just going to now go and have a bath and relax. I can't believe my first set of medical school exams are done. I feel so relieved. It's so good to have that pressure off my back, and I had such a lovely time celebrating it. I know there's a little bit weird in lockdown. It is really, really weird having sat my medical exams at the same desk that I was revising from. I really hope you enjoyed coming along for the week with me for my first uni exams, and if you like the vlog then please give it a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out, and if you haven't already, I would love if you decided to stick around for more vlogs like this and more uni content. And I hope you all have an amazing week, and I will see you all so soon. Bye.